What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from Adam's Nintendo World, and we're live! Not a premiere. We are straight up live with 100 Days, a winemaking simulator on Nintendo Switch. So happy to be here playing with you guys tonight. A couple things. The bot will be live. It's not an Xbox bot tonight. It is a bot for a chance to win a copy of this game on Nintendo Switch. Might be an eShop gift card, depending how things go with the developer. If I can't get a code, it will be an eShop gift card on launch day, which is February 28th. So you're seeing this a couple days early. So I hope you'll enjoy that. An early look. The game is out on Stadia. It's out on PC. It is out on mobile. But since those days, they've done a lot of patches, a lot of fixes, released some DLC, and so much more. The DLC is included. It's a Napa Valley DLC. It is included in the game. On top of all that, because of some generous donations while I was gone, we're also going to do an eShop gift card giveaway this evening. So anytime the bot comes around and says to type in the whatever it says to type in, not only are you getting an entry into a draw for the game on launch day, you're also going to get entered into a draw for a eShop gift card tonight. So Carmelo's saying he did a review on this. Yes, he did. I don't know if he did it on Games Reviews or if he did it for my good buddy John Scar, but one way or the other, Carmelo did, and I remember at the time, Carmelo, it was rough, right? I think it was rough, but we're going to hop straight into the story mode. I don't think any of this is voice, so I'll do some reading. Again, you guys know me, I don't play with the sound on because it annoys me while I'm trying to talk and do other things. So if it is voice, someone just let me know in the chat, and I'll stop reading, but I don't think it is. So let's hop into story mode and see what 100 Days is all about. I've never played, so maybe Carmelo is going to be the one that gives me all of the advice, but we're going to be making wine. That's what I do know. We're going to be making wine. It's going to be a good time. Gladiator, my friend, what's going on, pal? Miss T22, Kyrie, Aimee, Carmelo, Alexis, MattC, Pecan, Menin. Good evening, everyone. How are you? There is voice acting. Okay. That's good news, then. I don't have to read all this stuff. Amazing. All right, so cards represent activities. Great. For most parts. Well, I'm not listening to it, so I don't know. Whatever. Cool. The board represents workday. Each activity occupies a specific space. So you see that space in the middle of the board there. We're going to put cards in there. I think this is just the tutorial. And then when you're happy with your placement, ready to move on, click on the button in the right corner to proceed to the next day. Okay, so here's our options. We can check inbox or check inbox at the Boring Company. Where have we seen this before? Can you drink the wine? Of course you can. I don't think we can place two. We can only place one of these. And so we will skip to the next day, which you can't see the button because it's behind my avatar, but it is there. So there we go. So we skipped. All right. Second day, we can do some other things. We're going to prepare a report, and we can do this. So you can see that there's 2 days. It'll take 2 days to prepare the report. Hey, Goldeneye. 2 days to prepare the report, 1 day to check inbox. So when we go like this, the one will disappear and the other one is still there. So we're going to open mail. We can rotate by hitting ZL and ZR. So we're going to rotate this one and put it there. So both these activities are going to take 1 day. So that's what the number means. Stardew knockoff, says Carmelo. All right. Interact. There we go. Hey, Awkward Octopus, how are you? Yeah, so some activities have special results. Press the flashing orange button to view it. Sure thing.
My dearest Emma.
And here we go.
I
have a feeling this is being read.
My name is Beppe, and I am an enologist. Winemaking has ruled my life as a tyrant.
I did have a good holiday, Aimee. Thank you.
Any free time I had, until I have reached the end of my journey, still chasing the perfect wine. There is a long list of winemakers who would be happy to inherit my lands, but this time I will rebel against what is logical or due. While we need to treasure our tradition, we also need to make room for innovative solutions, newcomers to fill our ranks. I want you to run my business and become a winemaker. It's not going to be easy, but I promise you it will be worth it. Your vineyards await.
Okay, our vineyard awaits. Let's get going. I now put audio on because I feel like that's a good idea. "100 days. Here we go. You want to say hi to everyone, bud?"
Hello, everyone.
Hey, it's Lachlan. He snuck downstairs from bed to say hi. Alright, hi, my name's Anna. I'm your next door neighbor. Hi, nice to meet you. It's great to finally meet you and put a face to a name. I've heard so much about you from the old man. Oh, have you? Yeah, I'll tell you everything about it. Don't worry, but all in due time. I just thought it would be nice to introduce myself and greet you, so here I am. Oh, yes, very kind of you. You must be exhausted. How was your journey? Yeah, actually, I'm a bit tired. The flight was delayed and kind of packed, you know? Oh, girl, I can imagine that. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you, okay? Anything at all. About that, how do I run this place? The letter wasn't particularly clear on the matter. Whoa, that's a big question, but you're in luck. The old man has left some instructions for you to follow, but he was a bit worried you'd feel overwhelmed reading everything in one go. I'll pass his notes to you one by one when the time feels right. He has entrusted me with this task, and I shall oblige. Overwhelmed is the word. So, more handwritten notes and letters, you say? I gather he wasn't particularly tech-savvy? Not really. He belonged to another generation, and other times, other means of communications, but you'll be fine, don't worry. Back to your question, you should really give Tio a call. He'll help you run this place. Tio? Okay, do you know him? Yeah, nice guy. Tall, strong arms, big hands. He's the youngest son of the old lady who runs the bakery in town. Wonderful loaves of bread, white bread, granary bread, you name it. They have it. Not to mention the cakes. On Sunday morning, the smell of the cakes that permeates the entire street. Promise me you'll try those cakes. Oh, and Tio, how do I find him? Oh dear, I'm doing it again. I'm rambling, aren't I? I'm such a blabbermouth sometimes. Right, Tio. It's really simple. Just ring him up. He'll be here in no time. Great. Thanks, Anna. No worries at all. Now I'll leave you be. I have a mani-pedi booked at my favorite nail spa, and I can't possibly be late, you know? Unpack, settle down, get familiar with the place, and breathe in. Can you smell it? Smell what? Oh dear, you really don't have a clue, do you? Smell the air, girl. Fill your lungs with it. Absorb it. Welcome to Langy. Make yourself at home. All right, so Lachlan's off to bed. He just popped in real quick. What did Carmelo say? Carmelo says a lot of things here. Let me catch up. I'm getting sleepy flashbacks. I'm curious on the improvements because this game was not great, says Carmelo. Carmelo, what were the biggest issues that you had? Let me know. All right. Howdy. Oh, hello. Are you Tio? That would be me, yes. Oh, great. We spoke on the phone yesterday. I really need your help. I'm happy to help. Truth is, I was waiting for your call. You know the old man has instructed us all. Oh, that sounds kind of ominous. Nonsense. It just shows how much he cared for you and for his lands. So I've heard, but I've never met the man. I have no idea what kind of person he was. I can't help feeling he left me sitting on a wasteland. I almost missed the office. Come on, you don't really mean that. I'll be happy to be proved wrong. So how does this winemaking thing work? That question is perhaps too vague. I'll be honest, I have no idea when it comes to gardening. I named my last houseplant Dodo because extinction is the ultimate fate of all my plants, doomed to perish the instant I buy them. Not even a succulent? They're hard to kill, you know? Nada. No green fingers whatsoever. No cute artisanal ceramic vases. Not even a fancy terrarium with tiny green creatures growing inside. Not for me, sadly. You know, if you ever feel like fixing this, I have a distant cousin who is a florist in town. I know. Do you? How could you possibly know? Oh, let me guess. Anna told you. Bingo! She told me a bunch of things about you, but I digress. So, what are the basics of this winemaking thing? I'll have no chance without your wisdom. Agreed. So... Oh, you mean right now? Okay, I see. Let's start from something easy yet fundamental, like weeding. Is it about... I'll stop you right there. It isn't. Weeding is about preserving the moisture of the soil by reducing the competition for the mineral nutrients required by the vines to grow. Clear enough? In short, death to weeds, long live the vines. That's a bizarre way of putting it, but yeah, in a nutshell. Great. Let's just pretend weeds are my houseplants. It'll work like a charm. Alright. This is a tutorial message. You can always disable the tutorial from settings gameplay section. Alright. 15 folks, and Lachlan just has a quick question for me, so I'm going to help him out, and then we'll get into this one. Alright, death to weed, says Kyrie. Long live Vine, says Aimee. What's the question? He just had issues with the music in his room. Alright, let's see what we got going. So we're going to weed. So like I said, we've got this little plot of land, and we can place this down. It's going to take 2 days. So let's just move on to the next day. There, now we got 1 day, and nothing new to do. There's no cards. There are other things you can do. I mean, we can... How can I navigate? Can't really. Alright. Hey, Goldeneye, how are you? Not air frying tonight, I see. Wow. That went well. Do you think so? Was my weeding up to your standards, huh? I'd say it was amazing. Told you so. Exterminate! I'm good at it. Alright, so what's next? Yes, let's proceed. Now you can learn the fine art of crop thinning. Crops on a diet? I have a feeling this is going to be quite a ride. Baby steps. Basically, you'll have to remove some of the flowers and or grape clusters on the grapevine. Wait, what? Why would I ever do that? If you could just let me finish. As I was saying, the procedure is used to achieve yields and quality goals, and it will allow you to modify the vine balance. A waste of resources that happens by design, am I getting this right? You are. It may sound counterintuitive, I'll give you that. People thought growers were completely nuts when they first started to practice this technique. A priest from a nearby parish was summoned to the vineyards to talk to some sense into them, save their souls from the blasphemous act of wasting perfectly good grape clusters. So, you're not the first one to stare in horror. So, I have to sacrifice some flowers and grape clusters to the benefit of those that are left. Correct. It's all about the yield. Are you familiar with the concept? The yield is the measure of the amount of grapes or wine that is produced per unit surface of vineyard. Wait, let me write this down. It makes no sense now, but maybe it will later. Hey, Mostly Martinez, how are you? Alright, let's do this. Alright, so crop thinning. We'll just place it down and kind of just move on. There's not much else to do here. Your business has 3 different buildings that handle different sides of the wine production. Click to access them and handle their functionalities. Okay. How do I click to access them? We're in a new season. Oh my goodness. We're in a new season. And journal update. Okay, so here's all like information that you need to know. Good. I don't want to know. How do I... I'm trying to figure out how I click on these buildings. I'm trying to... Is there settings? Oh, I can zoom in and out with the ZLZR. This is strange. How do I get over... Oh, okay, here we go. Why? Cool. Cellar. Your vineyards, technologies, wine... Okay, so we don't want that. What's this button do? Okay, that brings up the book. And this brings up the settings. Let's save. System settings, audio settings, gameplay. Here we go. Navigate, rotate tiles, journal settings. Back. Buildings and vineyards. Okay, so we have to hit this button. And there we go. So we have a winery right there. In the cellar, you can find all the tools and rooms that you need to work on that... All the tools and rooms that you need to work on must such as... That's a misprint. As tanks, barrels, or presses. Tools are the one required for most of the card activities, and they can get dirty or broken. Alright, so we have a whole bunch of things. A warehouse is used to store bottles ready to sell. Here you can build new rooms to handle marketing, Warehouse level determines the amount of orders you can fulfill every turn. Okay. And then finally, the tool shed, you can find all your vineyard machinery, the rooms to maintenance them. Some tractors and tools will decrease turn numbers for specific activities. Alright. We learned about everything, so we can kind of move on. We don't really know what any of that means yet, but we'll get there. What are you saying, Carmelo? Don't give me a hard time. Carmelo says you'll be saying that a lot. Not much else to do. Alright, that wasn't so bad, was it? Yeah, I guess I'm starting to get the gist of this new life in the vineyard, so now what? Harvest. We need some help with that. Oh, so there's no Harvest 101 with Tio this time? Not this time. We can start harvesting together, but you'll need to hire an oenologist to complete the task. It's the most complex and delicate activity you will ever perform in your vineyard. There's no room for mistakes. Hey, thank you very much. No pressure, huh? You are going to be fine. Relax. Just call Gianni. He's the best in the area. Will do. Good. Let's get moving. Okay, we're going to take this and harvest. And that's going to take 3 turns, which should bring us maybe into winter already. We're in fall. You're late. Hi. So nice to meet you. Yeah, sorry, I ran into Anna on my way here. You should really avoid any distractions. Winemaking is an activity that requires your undivided attention and commitment. If you're not ready to devote your time to your vineyards, you will fail. And most importantly, your vines will perish. I'm sorry. Did I catch you on a bad day? I'm merely stating the facts. So why am I here? Tio told me to hire you. We've started harvesting, but we need your help to complete the task. I hear you have recently moved here from London with no understanding nor interest in the winemaking business. You basically know nothing about this, don't you? Whoa, you don't mince words, huh? Are you really sure you want to help me? I promised the old man I'd help you with the first harvest, and I always keep my word. I can see you've made a start at it, which is fascinating to me, since you have no idea about what you're doing. Now hurry up. I'd like to be done with this before the season is over. Well, in that case, how about less complaining and more harvesting? Brenda said logged on just in time for Adam to say you're late. Oh my goodness. I'm noticing that I don't think my bot is happening. It says it is. Stream Elements bot is running. That's kind of weird. Hey, you guys can type in #wine right now. That will get you an entry into a possibility of winning the game on launch day, as well as giving away an Eshop gift card during the stream. So there you go. #wine. My thoughts exactly. So the harvest, as you may have guessed, it is the process by which my wine grapes are picked. You can do this by hand or mechanically. This is going to take a while. Yeah, it's a long and tiring process, and yes, you have to endure this every year. It's also my favorite bit and the most rewarding experience as an oenologist, so please don't spoil it. You really woke up on the wrong side of the bed, huh? Let's go. You're as slow as a sloth. Keep moving or we'll never get to the cellar. Is someone waiting for us in the cellar? Just your future as a winemaker. No rush at all. Carmelo, to win a copy, I take my wine back. Hey! Oh, look, it does work. Okay, so the bot's here, so you can just do wine again because the bot said so. But that was weird that it wasn't going. It's been 20 minutes. Okay, we got an hour. I've got till 9, so... Alright, let's do this. Okay, so... Do I click? Nope. Do I have to click on that harvest? Like, what do I gotta do? Those are all the different... Oh, okay, so this is mine, 86%. Inspect the grapes. Treatments. Okay. Do I just finish this? I made a terrible error. How do I... No, like, this isn't gonna work. What the heck? Where's the stats? I mean, where's the button layout again? How do I... Buildings and vineyards. Okay, so... We hit here. We hit here. We go to Brico. Inspect the grapes. Alright, this is fine, Danny. How do I, like, click on that? Yeah, Gladiator says, how do you click on the specific harvest? Why am I having issues? That's health. How do I... Okay, let's go back and check the cards, notifications, buildings and vineyards, info. There's a menu. Your vineyards. Huh. Oh, Carmelo, thank you so much, friend. That is way too kind of you. Oh, whoops, I forgot to turn that off. Hey, my alerts aren't working. I'm so confused, guys. Where do I go? Like, I gotta click that button. There we go. That was weird. In this panel, you can see the harvest results. Now you can move to transform the grapes and select the tanks you would like to use. Alright, so... Boom. Sure. Confirm. Some activities require a large board. You can increase the size of your board through the technology panel. Tio. Yeah. I've been reading some books about winemaking the old man has left me. Tons filled with notes, weird diagrams, and old photos. That's good. Yeah, but I still can't wrap my head around a few things. That's fine. It's a lot to take in. Like this pruning thing. How do you do that? Oh, pruning. You really have been studying, haven't you? The answer is simple. It's too early for you to do that. How so? Well, first of all, we prune the vines in the winter. Then, let's just say that you need far more than just a few books to understand how to do that. But don't worry, I can help you. Okay. Unbelievable, you have survived your first harvest. I appreciate the sarcasm. No sarcasm this time. I'm honestly blown away by the fact that you are still here. Carmelo, I'm really upset that the alert didn't pop up, but thank you, my friend. That is way too generous of you and so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're not getting rid of me that easily, so what's next? Crushing. Crushing? Yeah, the crushing realization that there is still a long road ahead and I've run out of sunflower seeds, sorry. So it was you. You left a trail of sunflower seed shells in the vineyard. Another incredible deduction. I wish we could spend more time playing Sherlock of the Vineyard, but we have to work to do. Today we will crush the grapes. Alright, sounds easy. Now, before you start smashing grapes like a brute, let me be clear, this is a gentle process. We're just bursting the skin of the grapes to expose all the inner solids. Are you still with me, London? Of course, all clear, just a bit gory. Focus. We will apply pressure to the grapes to allow the juice free access to the yeast, tannins, and characteristics of the skin. Whoa, you really like to use fancy words, don't you? I'm an oenologist. My vocabulary is specific. Are you taking notes? I won't repeat this. We'll combine crushing with the dew stemming process. It's relatively straightforward. The stems are either removed from the grapes or left attached. It really depends on what the winemaker prefers. Questions? None at the moment. As you wish. Now go crush those grapes gently. Okay, we're gonna do we're gonna go here and we're gonna go to our winery, and I think no. We're going to go to our menu, and I'm going to do a board upgrade for 500 bucks. So we're going to... Oh, I just bought that board upgrade too. I didn't mean to spend all that money. That actually might cause me some problems. Oops. Alright, we're going to do some crushing. Let's spin this around, and we'll do crushing. I mean, he said it was too early to prune, but I mean, I have the option. The amount of buds left on the vine will affect quality, quantity, and grape ripeness. Every vine has its favorite pruning method. Okay, so how's it going with Gianni? I'm glad you asked because, mate, how on earth did you think we could work together? Ouch, he can be a bit blunt, I guess, but don't take it personally. Blunt? He's not blunt, just plain rude. I know that I need him in his knowledge, but he's way out of line sometimes. I'm so sorry. I can assure you that he is a good man. He is just used to mumbling on his own. You know how oenologists can be, constantly stressed out and under pressure to get the perfect wine out there. I'm fine. I can take it. I just need Need to vent. Anyway, I'm so happy our one-to-one sessions are back on. I've missed your wine-making lectures. Ah, thanks you. It's finally time to prune your vines. Oh, is that a level up for me? Indeed it is. Pruning is all about removing unwanted or unneeded parts of the grapevine. We prune in the winter, and we leave on the plants the necessary buds for the next year's production. So far, so good. Anything else I need to know to become a Princess Prune? Princess Pruner should know that vines can be trained with different styles of pruning techniques. Depending on the grape variety, certain pruning styles are more adequate than others. Okay, so I remove the unwanted bits and leave the buds on. How many buds? How do I select those? Good question. In a nutshell, less buds, better quality of wine. More buds, more quantity of wines. It's always about quality versus quantity, isn't it? In this case, it definitely is. We're going to go medium because we need some cash. We need some cash. What do I give this out of 10? I don't know, Carmelo, at this point. I'm going to say I'm at a 7 right now. Hashtag cola for being opinionated. Hashtag beer from Goldeneye. Okay. And can I do treatments too? Right? I mean, I can because I spent all my money, which was really stupid. Preventative. We'll do that. I don't know what any of that means. Okay. So we got a lot going on. Next day. Hashtag water, says Aimee. Alright. One more day. Wow, you're generous, says Carmelo with the 7. Is anybody going to tell me anything? Or nope, doesn't sound like it. I'm just going to start fermenting. Alright, we'll flip it and we'll build. Fermentation consumes sugar to create alcohol. You can select the duration and yeast. Different yeast can give different flavors to the wine. Hello again, London. Alas, we meet again. Indeed, I hope you're ready because today we'll cover one of the most complex part of the winemaking process. I've dusted off my old notebooks for the occasion. I also have a whole bag of sunflower seeds to chew on whenever I will feel overwhelmed by your incompetence. I'm rubber, you're the glue. Anyways, I'm ready. Open your spell books and let's summon some wine. Now, London, pay close attention. Do you remember what we have learned about crushing? Be gentle, burst the skin, release the sugary juices, expose them to the yeasts. I'm impressed. Well, fermentation is the next step. Yeast will now convert the grape sugars into alcohol. Sugar meets yeast and bam! Here's the wine. Not so fast, London, not so fast. Fermentation will affect the body, sweetness, tannin, and acidity of your wine, depending on the grape variety. There are different optimal values for each of these characteristics. Sure. Hey, wait, are you reading from your old notebooks? I am, don't interrupt me. As I was saying, sweetness and tannin are influenced by the duration of the fermentation process. Everything clear so far? As clear as mud. Unsurprisingly so. Look, I'm tired and I'm running out of sunflower seeds. I'll make it easy for you. Let's say you're fermenting Barbera, okay? A practical example would be helpful. Yes, let me write this down. In this case, your optimal values would be tannin 2 out of 10 and sweetness 2 out of 10. Now feel free to give it a go, even if I highly doubt you'll get this right at your first attempt, given your non-existent expertise and the basic equipment we have in the cellar. Hey Seth, what's going on, pal? Hey JPG, what's going on, folks? Alexis, Menin? You should really add a few drops of optimism to your daily intake of sunflower seeds, you know? Okay, so we're doing this, right? Next. So now we decide. So what did he say? Tannin was 2 out of 10 and sweetness was 2 out of 10? So this is what we want, right? Because that'll drop the sweetness down to 2 and tannin's already at 2. So that's what we want. All right, that's everything. Let's move on. And move on again. Okay, it is raining and it is spring once again. Oh, look, it's raining. No biggie. I've lived in London long enough. Rain's an integral part of my everyday existence. Well, in our case, it makes a huge difference. We have to stop. We can't work in the vineyard when it rains. Really? That bad? I'm afraid so. I see. In that case, I'll put the kettle on. Do you fancy a cuppa? A cup of tea? Sounds very exotic. Thanks, but a double espresso would do. Click on the I button on the cards to receive more information on that activity. Okay. How do I get to the cards? That's not the button. There we go. I don't want that information. I want... How do I... Journal update. Spring will gently awake. Blah, blah, blah. Where do I find stuff on rain? That's not helpful. Okay, so what I can't do is I can't... This is done in the cellar, though, right? So I can do this. Yeah. Oh, so these other two, you can see actually on the bottom of the screen, they're actually kind of grayed out a little bit. So obviously I can't do those. Thanks for coming, everyone. If you press the higher... If you press with a higher intensity, you will get a higher volume of must with a lower quality. Use a slider to select your desired density. You look tired. I'm not tired, I'm fermented. Well, well, well. Is this your first attempt at a wine-ish pun? Blimey, you are taking this seriously. The sooner you accept that I'm here to stay, the better you'll feel. Trust me. So, what's on today's menu? Pressing, which is the process whereby the juice is extracted from the grapes. Pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? That it's... Obviously not. Increase the press intensity, you'll get more wine. Decrease the press intensity, and your wine will be of better quality. Are you writing this down? Increase for more quantity, decrease for better quality. Got it. Good. Remember the press intensity will also affect the value of two characteristics, which are body and tannin. If you are pressing Barbera, keep in mind that the optimal body value is 8 out of 10. Jeez. Okay. I'll give it a go and see what happens. I know your generation is not particularly keen on reading, but you can also check the wine data to get the right balance. Should be easy enough, even for you. Okay, so tannin we wanted 2 out of 10, and sweetness we wanted 2 out of 10, and apparently body we want 8 out of 10. So, the problem is as we increase the press intensity, we're also, to increase the body, we're also increasing our tannin. So, I'm going to go there. That gives us 3 body, 3 tannin. I'm going to go there. Let's just do that. All right. And like I said, these are blacked out, and it says unsuitable weather raining, so we can't do that. Hey, BX. Okay, let's get going. It is no longer raining, so that means we can do some weeding and some... Why can't I... There we go. And some of that. All right. All right, bottling. Here you are. Here I am. You look tense. I am. Today we will start bottling the wine. This is the final stage in the winemaking process. The moment of truth. Once the bottles are sealed, there's nothing more we can do. It's out of our control. Are you really concerned about this? Of course. Always. Even more so given that you have no clue about the entire process. Bottling is irreversible. There is no turning back. Next time you see your wine, it will be in someone's glass and they'll be tasting it. Relax. It's my first wine and I've learned tons along the way. Whatever people say, it will be on me and not on you. Nonsense. I'm the oenologist and your mentor. It's my responsibility. The only thing that makes me feel less helpless during this process is to make sure that the bottles are sparkling clean and the corks are top quality. Can I pick the wine name? Throw out the wine name, Carmelo. Make sure it's appropriate. Alright, good to know. Let's inspect the bottles and hope for the best. Alright, so we're going to bottle. And we're going to put... Oh, man. We're going to put the bottle there. Make sure you have enough space in the warehouse for your bottles. Remember that some types of closures can give faults to the wine. Okay, so new design. Alright, so first things first, kind of cork. And that's going to Alright, we're going cheap. Synthetic cork. Like, look at the price. Oh, man, we can go with a screw cap. Yeah, let's go with a screw cap. Alright, bottle shape. I don't mind that one. Color. Green. Dark bottle. Label. Let's edit the label. Oh, no, I like my color. So actually, let's confirm, and let's go back to a green bottle. Goes with the orange and the white. All right. Hold up. Let's do that. Okay. We'll produce 1,746, and we will name this the Mellow. How about that? There we go. We're calling it the Mellow. Hope that works for you, Carmelo. Okay, no, I'm not naming it that, Carmelo. Come on. All right, confirm. There we go. And let's continue on. TotalBlank, what's going on, my friend? Look at all the good folks here. All right, machinery wears out while using them, and they can get dirty or broken. You can clean or repair them, accessing different buildings they belong to. Using dirty machinery can give you faults to wine. If you're in trouble or want to develop the company faster, you can get a loan in the loan section of the balance panel. Okay. Hey, girl, long time no see. How you doing? Hi, Anna. I've been buried in work. Apologies for ghosting you the other day. Gianni hates it when I'm late. Oh, so that's why you ran away so quickly. I thought you were avoiding me. We really were. Me avoiding you? No way. Oh, phew. But tell me, how are you two getting along? Gianni is all about the wine. He doesn't mingle with us in town. He's so difficult to read. Tell me more. I'm afraid I don't have much to offer. The only thing I know is that whenever he feels particularly stressed, he chews on a ton of sunflower seeds and leaves a trail of shells behind. Ew. Right? Anyways, so we just have to finish bottling our first wine. He seemed particularly concerned about this last phase. Let's hope everything goes smoothly. Oh wow, that's great. Your very first bottle. You have to tell Satoshi. Satoshi? Don't you know him? Girl, have you ever left the house? You should really go out sometime, you know? Johnny says I have to focus and avoid any distractions. Johnny says this, Johnny says that. I don't even know him, and he's already getting on my nerves. He'll do that. Forget Gianni. Listen to me. Satoshi is the owner of the wine bar in town. He's such a nice guy. Go there, tell him I've sent you, and bring a bottle of your wine, and he'll want to taste it. I don't want to impose. Impose? Snap out of this imperial coldness, girl. Stop behaving like a guest. This is your land. These are your traditions. Own it. It's ironic, you know. As an expat, I really felt like a guest. I felt like I was inhabiting a space that wasn't mine. Now that I'm home, I still feel and behave as a stranger. I'm stuck in limbo. Don't go all philosophical on me, girl. It scares me. Take a deep breath and enjoy your evening out at Satoshi's wine bar. Can you do this for me, pretty please? Sure. Thank you, Anna. Liking Anna already, says Brenda. Okay, so we need to do some cleaning. Like this. And we need to do some wine tasting. And I'm now not hating the fact that I purchased a bunch more squares. Although maybe it wasn't necessary. But there we go. Anna is nicer. Alright, let's move on. We're wine tasting. Alright. So it's very faint. When you move over it, there's like a little white outline, like when I was trying to harvest earlier. It's very faint, but it is there. The evaluation of the wine is expressed by a score. This value depends on the typicality of the wine and the quality of the grapes used. The flavors increase the score, while faults decrease it. Our wine is a solid 70 out of 100. I'm going to take that as a win. Can I take that as a win? I mean, the wine needs more body. We knew that. The body had to be 8 out of 10 for this style of grape. I'm, like, stoked about that score. Carmelo, come on. You got it. That's a pretty good score. What was your first score, my friend? Okay. We can exit. Awesome. Okay, you have 2 new orders. Hi, welcome to my wine bar. Do you have a reservation? Hello, not really. Sorry, I was last minute thing. My neighbor Anna told me to. Oh, so it's you. It's so nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about your first steps in the winemaking business, and Anna has filled me in on your adventures. She really is the unofficial news broadcaster in town, isn't she? Tune in to Radio Anna and learn about what's new in the area. Well, she is, but she has a big heart. She only broadcasts positive things about people who she cares about. But listen, why don't you just sit at that table over there and tell me about your first wine? I'll be there in a sec. Oh, Brenda, thank you so much for the donation. That's so very kind of you. Thank you. Sure, thank you. Meow. I don't know why I found that funny. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you too, furry creature. Meow. You're so cute. Can I pet you? Is that okay with you? Meow. I'm not going to make a purr noise. Not going to do it. Looks like you have met Barrick. And judging from the rhythmic purring sound I hear, I say that he likes you. The feeling is mutual. I also like your wine. Your wine bar, it's so cozy. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. So let's talk about your first wine. Do we really have to do that? I'm not sure it's any good. Here you go, uncorked and taste it if you dare. The cat is the favorite character. MattC says do the purring. So? Come on, your silence is killing me. Is it dreadful? Oh, gosh, Gianni will be furious. I must have screwed up something. Maybe the fermentation process or the pressing. I must have pressed too much. Is the cork okay? Look, I know you've been studying hard, working hard, and you're fully committed to the cause, but how do I say this? This wine is actually good, all things considered. Deep color, full body, low tannins. Well done. Is it? Are you sure? I mean, feel free to say it's rubbish if you don't like it. No, this is good, especially since it's your first wine. Anna was right. You do know what you're doing. Here, this is the menu. Order what you want. It's on the house. Celebrate. Really? You're too kind. Thank you. And yes, Anna was right. I really need to leave the house and meet new people. I'm feeling so much better. Stay as long as you like. I have to go back to the other tables, but I definitely want to know more about your future plans. I'll pay you a visit as soon as I can, and that's a promise. Like I said, you guys, if you type in wine, you're not only going to be entered into a contest to win a copy of this game on launch day, February 28th, but you're also getting entered to win an Eshop gift card tonight, thanks to the generous people who made donations while I was away on vacation. There will be other ways to earn entries into the game giveaway. Those will be over on Discord, so be sure to check that out. TotalBlank, let's connect on getting that set up, my friend, because you're the genius and I'm not. I do want to say, though, thank you to everyone who continues to support the channel. I honestly couldn't do any of this without you guys being around, providing that support, and doing all those things for me. Honestly, you guys are fantastic. And I left my list of YouTube and Patreon supporters downstairs, unfortunately. But you can see them scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And honestly, I just want to say to you folks who are donating on that monthly basis, whether it's Patreon or YouTube, thank you so much. You guys can see the names on the bottom. Thank you. To everyone who watches the videos, likes the videos, smashes the like button, shares it with friends, leaves comments. It's so amazing. It's so amazing, and I really thank you guys. It's been such a great run. We're, I think, officially on year 2 of the channel being restarted. We'll do like a year 1 after the fact stream, hopefully soon. But guys, we are in year 2, 2,820 subs, I think. Thank you. Like, honestly, thank you so much. Let's hop into this for a little bit longer before we wrap, pull our winners, and do a little bit more. Okay, you have 2 new orders, so let's go check out these orders. All right, so this person is ordering 7 bottles, and I'm going to get $103, and this one's ordering 2 bottles. All right. Orders. Okay, so those are done, so we can back out and move on. And so we'll have to keep our eye on that now because there's going to be new orders every day. Satoshi, who is she? Emma, a newcomer in the area. She's working with Gianni and Tio in the very same vineyard that once belonged to the old man. Menin, thank you so much. That's so very generous of you. Menin says you should do the purring. I don't think I could. Like, I don't even know how to make a purring noise. I can't do it. How do you make a purring noise? All right. Fascinating. Is she any good? She's a beginner, but I've just tasted her first wine, and believe me, it's kind of good. I may have eavesdropped a few bits of your conversation. As you always do, you sit here reading newspapers, cuddle Barrack, and spend your time listening to my clients' conversations. Now that I think about it, I might start charging you an extra for the free info you get here. In my defense, I am a wine journalist, and listening to what people think and say about wines or cellars is actually part of my job. Your wine bar is my favorite dispensary of local stories. I have a renowned appetite for those kind of tales. You know that I consume them vicariously. I know. So do you think her story could become one of your pieces? It's too early to say. I have to dig for more information, get to know her better, see if there's any more to her than meets the eye. The fact is that she's working with Gianni. The fact is that she is working with Gianni, and that captivates me. Here we go again, Gianni, your own personal Moby Dick. How was the wine? Really, I salute your bravery for drinking it in front of her. It could have been a disaster. Can I taste it? Do you still have a glass of this precious ambrosia? You're in luck, I do. Do you feel like you're in the right mood to taste it now? Indulge me, and please leave me alone. I have to think this through. Meow. Of course you can stay, Barrack. Okay. Sales completed. You earned $133. You have one new order. Okay. Let's go here and sell. Not very much, but we're making some money on our wines, right? So, there we go. Sales complete. You have one new order. Why am I not doing anything? Shouldn't I be... Sell? Yeah, I can't do that. You can click on the vineyard to get more information on its health, state, ripeness, and get new cards like treatments. Okay, so crop thinning. Satoshi, what a pleasant surprise. Hi, Emma. How are things? Oh, good. Thank you. What brings you here? Look, I know we're not well acquainted, but after you left my wine bar last night, I kept thinking about you and your situation. I've experienced the same issues, being the outsider, the newcomer to the area. Oh, yeah, the alien in town. That's me. You are doing something extreme, Emma. You haven't just opened a new wine bar like I did. You're becoming a winemaker. This is huge. Many people have their eyes on these lands for a long time, you know, and the fact that a rookie is now going above and beyond to make proper wine is driving them nuts. Honestly, I don't know what to do about it. I'm not a quitter. I know, and I respect you for this reason. I've also decided that I want to help you with your business. I want to be your client. I want to buy your wine. It's not much, I know, but it's all I can do at the moment. I'm happy to publicly support you. Are you joking? This means the world to me. Team Outsiders for the win. Are you sure you won't damage your business? I mean, I do appreciate your enthusiasm, but my wines are far from perfect. Leave it to me. Don't worry about it. You do you. I'll take care of the rest. Satoshi, thank you. It's fine. One more thing. A friend of mine would like to interview you. His name is Carlo, and he's a wine journalist. Would you be okay with that? Whoa, seriously? Not sure I have anything interesting to share besides something like Total Noob moves to Longe to run a winery with zero knowledge. I'm sure Johnny would agree with that heading. The article would actually be very interesting. It could be a real eye-opener. Anyway, Carlo will be in touch. Now, I'll leave you to your vineyards. I think Johnny is looking for you. Oh, I must have finished his daily dose of sunflower seeds. Wish me luck. All right, so we're going to do some crop thinning. Right. Here, can I buy another field? Sales completed. You earned $545. Which button brings up the list of... Oh, this one here. Oops. I want to buy a field, but look how expensive they are. 15,000 is pretty reasonable, but I mean, I don't have 15,000. There's 2 ducks. All right, let's just continue. Hey, I love having the support, Aimee. Thank you. Special orders must be completed in order to gain fame and ensure a good income from selling more bottles. The order is beyond the player's abilities. It can be discarded for a small fame cost. All right, so I have a special order. The Mellow, 1,681 bottles. Do I have that many bottles? Sell. Oh, 50 bottles. I have 1,631. All right, that one's done. And then you have 3 new orders. Sell, sell, sell. Look at that. All right. And summer's over. You can buy a duck, apparently, Kyrie. All right, we're into fall. Your fame level affects wine base price, number of orders received, type of special orders, and the ability to unlock new technologies. All right. So we made quite a bit of money. We're back over 10 grand. Sales completed, sales completed. You have 4 new orders. Sure. Do we have enough bottles? And, okay. Gin, says Brenda. You have 2 new orders. 43 and 26, respectively. That's pretty good. My Vineyards is doing okay. Technologies. We can get another board. That's 30 grand. These are all board upgrade technologies. How do I change? Ooh, commercial office. These are really expensive, though. Like, these are things I can't afford right now. Okay. Let's just move on. Can you up the price of the wine? I do think you can. You can set the wine price, I think. Hello, Emma. I'm Carlo, the journalist we spoke on the phone a few days ago, remember? Yes, sure. Hi, nice to meet you, and thank you for the interest in my adventures. Your endeavors are definitely worth my time and interest. Thank you for welcoming me to your vineyard. Winemakers tend to be extremely secretive and shy, so that's refreshing. Whoopsie, I didn't know that, but Gianni did tell me that wasn't the best idea to be interviewed so early in my career, if you want to call it like that. Gianni is old school. It doesn't surprise me, but I'm not interviewing you now. Today I just want to browse around, take a few photos, and get the general understanding of how you run this place. Are you happy with that? The photos will be featured in the article. Sure, Tio will give you the tour. It's great. Considering your interview, if you're still up for it, I'll give you a ring and we can set a date. We can meet at Satashi's. No one will bother us there. Adam's going to pump the taste and sell it to churches. Communion wine. I'd love that. See you soon. All right, we're going to harvest our field. That seems like a dumb spot to build that. There we go. All right. So it's going to take 3 days. Oh, 2 new orders. Do I have to manually go in here? Gladiator, you still here? Do you know? All right. I have 2 new orders. Sell, sell. And... Oh! Hi, Emma. Glad you could make it. Are you ready for the interview? That was really weird. So as you can see, so look at the field. It's very faint. If I move like this, you can see the little white box around it. And press A. Alright, we're vinifying the grapes. Confirm. Alright, it's time to do some pruning. And we're just going to do the same thing, I think, as last time. That was pretty good. People seem to like it. I don't think I need to be this careful, but you never know. Grapes harvested from Briscoe, 7,432 pounds. All right. You have 7 new orders. Sell, 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 sell. Oh! We're out of bottles. We're out of bottles. That's it. Crazy. I forget, Gladiator. I had a question, but I don't remember. All right. Sales complete. You have earned 4,000. You have 3 new orders. All right. The thing is, I have orders. I don't have wine to sell. Oh, I do. Why couldn't I sell it? Oh, okay. Whatever. All right. We're going to do some fermentation. What are you guys seeing? Like, you haven't played it yet, obviously. What are you guys thinking of this? All right. Sweetness. Right there. That's what we want. Next. And... Oops. No, no, no. We want the tannin low, but the body's going to be low again. Like, that's the issue here. I'm just redoing the same thing. Anyway, this is where we're going to leave it for today, guys. We're cycling through all the things you can do early in the game. You do get access to different grapes, different technologies that can improve your harvests and things like that. Like, this is just honestly scratching the surface. Playing with it on a PC or on a console as opposed to PC, I feel like the extra buttons that you need to kind of program into your brain is probably a little bit much, although I've seen these type of games transition to the Switch and be much worse than this. So this is actually not too terrible. The game comes out February 28th if you want to pick it up. That's next week Tuesday, I want to say. Next week Tuesday. I think it's priced at $29.99 USD. In Canada, probably $34.99. Maybe $39.99. It does come with the Napa Valley Napa Grapes DLC included. I think it's priced in line with the PC version. You can also get it on mobile, which is much cheaper but different functionality. This would actually probably be a great mobile game. So if you don't happen to win my contest and you don't really want to shell out $30 US, I think maybe if you're interested in it, the mobile version might be something worth looking into. I don't know the exact cost of that. Every time you put in wine, you are entered to win a copy of the game. We're going to have more ways to enter on Discord, and that winner will be pulled next week, Tuesday, probably, hopefully during a stream. But I did say we would give a Nintendo Switch eShop gift card to somebody. So I'm just pulling everybody over to spreadsheet right now. I'm just making sure I've got all of your last entries. I'll hit that randomizer button, and we will pick our eShop gift card winner. And that's exciting. It's exciting. My gift cards are never massive. Sometimes they've been massive, just depending on how much has come in. But I do love doing them. And honestly, the smaller I make them each time, the more options I have of doing it. And even a couple bucks, I think, is really nice. So let's pull everything over. Pull it over. Making sure I've got everybody's entries. Do I have them all? Do I have them all? Yes, I think I've got them all. If the bot comes up, just ignore it. All right. Yes, it is on Stadia. I don't know if it's Pro. If Carmelo's still here, he might be able to tell us. But yes, I forgot. It is on Google Stadia as well. Okay. Our winner of an eShop gift card is... Click. Error. Hold up. I did something wrong here. Oh. I really need to stop using Excel for this. I got to come up with a better option. I got to build in the bot. Matt, you and I should connect. All right, let's try this again. The winner of the eShop gift card is TotalBlank. TotalBlank, congratulations, my friend. Please shoot me a DM. If I still owe you a Xbox game, I will get to you. Don't worry. Just hold on. They're coming. I'm just waiting for a new batch of games. To everyone who came out tonight, thank you so much. Carmelo says, do you love this game? I don't hate it, Carmelo. It is pretty slow, but I think once maybe I get some more technologies and stuff, I might owe it. I still owe you. I probably do. I'll just give you one because you're awesome, Carmelo. Send me a DM. I think once I unlock more technologies, it could be a lot more fun, and a little bit more in depth, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going to ultimately agree with your review and it's a 5 out of 10 or whatever you scored it, but I'll probably play more of this. I don't know if I'll play more of that on stream. There are other games coming out that I want to showcase. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Goodbye.